Hello and welcome to Pocket Plays. We are going on to Anslog's compass because the poor wife who is pregnant in Gilded Vale asked us quite a long time ago now. It has been several weeks since she asked us to go down to Anslog's compass and find the witch who said that she had a cure for Hollowborn. Now, I don't really trust that idea, because if she had a cure for Hollowborn, then she could be selling it to a lot of people, and so the Gilded Vale problem would be fixed. She hasn't done that. She has left town instead. I don't think the chances are good here. But nevertheless, we'll try. Hello, you two. Two villagers stand by one of the tide pools. They are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Hello.
If you're here to fish, as we were, stranger, you want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven woman points to the southeast. The companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we didn't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. Ah, terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but it wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly alive. It was awful. What did you mean? What did you see? Corpses. Walking corpses. We don't want any part of it, whatever the cause. We can find something in these tide pools, and then we're headed straight home. You said there are lots of shipwrecks? Oh. All the time. It's a lovely place, but dangerous as anything to sail. Good fishing most days. I think we'll look further up the coast next time. What are you two doing out here? Fishing, of course. Except I lost my fishing rod when I flung it at the head of one of those monsters. We were looking the tide pools over and thought we'd try our luck down by the rocks. Got the fright of our lives. We'll have to make do with the nets here or go hungry. Farewell. Good tidings to you. Wait, do you hear that? Zorops! Zorops! Attack! Don't let them kill the dudes! No. No killing. Oh god, I can't even heal them. Fuck! Get in here. Get in here, Christy boy. And cast the healing. God, what a mess. Thank you for your help, stranger. You're right. So they're gonna just leave now? Yeah, they're gonna leave now. Stones, thank you for the stones. Alright, so southeast are some undead for me to deal with. Cool. Crabs and small fish cluster in this pool, left behind by the tide. Can't imagine any of these ones are going to take much focus. We're sort of over level. I have, I believe, the setting for difficulty to say that you should increase the level of the enemy to match this, or maybe that was a Pillars of Eternity 2 thing that I've forgotten. I do want Ranger of Effect. Oh, okay. Oh, this is what Expert Mode is. Well, Expert Mode is shit. I'm going to turn it off now. Ever Effect Highlighting. Maim companions before death. No. Unrestricted stash. No knockout injuries. Show qualifiers, show in-game tutorials, combat tooltips, detailed quest updates, auto-level companion, no, show personality and reputation, sure, show relative defenses, yes, and display conversation options which the party does not meet their prerequisites, yes. Okay, everyone have a few more options. I always thought that I liked playing without those helper options in conversations, like not actually knowing when a path is told as, yes, you have this amount of skill, so you've unlocked this, you're allowed to say this. I always feel like I should prefer it the other way, in which I don't actually know when options have been unlocked via my skills. But I've found, with experience, it's more problem than it's worth of not actually knowing. No, we'll leave that there. A lot of skulls. Imagine this is the Zorup's area. Hello. What the fuck's going on here? Ranger and Tana. Hello. You find yourself facing a towering Ormoa woman. Her skin is a warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with pale fish-white patches at throat and hands. Interesting. Wavy red-brown hair pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders. She regards you calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craftworks, or to share the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron nearby. What's that Zorbig doing here? Who? Tana. He helps me gather ingredients, work the cauldron, things like that. He's been quite a help around here. Zorup lets out a rattling chirp and bares its teeth in what you guess is intended to be a cheerful expression. Who are you? My name is Ranga, which is an extremely Australian word, and so I can't quite not hear it in that way. Yeah, bloody Ranga, mate. I imagine it's probably Rangar or something more like that. I lived in Gilded Vale at the time, working as a healer and midwife. Perhaps you've been to that place. You'll understand then when I might choose to come south. Ranga, is it? And what are you Ranganui of, cousin? Why not sail north and join us in Ruatai? Is that where you found that accent, Islander? Ranga smirks. Keep your Ruatai. I would soon be king of this little island. More of a little peninsula, I'd say. Do you have anything for sale? Certainly, take a look. Stew, black salt, chemical supplies. Chemical supplies would be helpful. Yeah, that's all I want, thank you. Orfra sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure that her child is not a hollow one. Benevolent one. Ah, more of Lord Raedric's frightened flock. You are kind of come all this way. Poor Orfra must be beside herself. I imagine she gave you something for payment. Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need to do something for me instead. Rangar points inland. There is a Zorup tribe to the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tana was exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about this place, waiting for an opportunity to end his life. Zorup lets out a rattling squawk, head drooping. One day I will have to go for supplies, and I will come back to find my assistant slain. How will I help anyone then? She shakes her head. You rid me of this nuisance, and I will do what I can for Orfra. And throw in something for you, too. Alright. I'll be back when it's done. Good, good. You'll find them easily enough, I think. Good luck. Hello, Tana. Tana grins toothfully. Cute. Oh, you got a cat too? No, that's my cat lit by the fire. I thought you were a black cat. You're a black cat that goes very orange in the fire. Interesting. Alright. Let's go investigate this Zorup cave then. This cave. Sick cave. During combat, an arrow moving out of one character selection cycle into another indicates melee engagement. So, what the fuck? Spallings. What? Let's work on some things here. Okay, so Pillar of Faith is that large. It's a lot smaller than I thought. The Warding Seal is that large. Restore moderate endurance. Okay, this is extremely helpful actually. This is only one person. Cool. Alright, move up. Yeah. Now, how large is the fireball? Holy moly, that's a large fireball. Nice. It doesn't say there's a bounce path though. That's a pity. This is extremely helpful. Yes. Cast over these guys. We're all cold now. Rolling fireball. Away. Look out! Lavaru, be on. Ow, 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 ow. You're not getting. Dank spore. This isn't the cave. Hold up. I thought you said there was Zorifs here. Must be a different cave. Fine. Dead adventurer. Keep your money. Crossbow. An arbalest! Yeah, that's even better. Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and what? Another dead adventurer. It is a pity, but it is not what we are looking for. Bit more moss. Yoink. Cave coral. Coral! Oh, it does go. Oh! Oh, I just read that. The inner circle hits everybody. The outer circle only hits enemies. That's very interesting. I've not found another game that actually implements it that way. The area of effects, that is. Alright, let's go find some more Zorips. Ones that are actually trying to kill us. Oh. All the way. Yeah, nothing new. Zorip! And he's dead. Be on sick. Let's do fireball. And it's unlikely to bounce onto us. Alright, well that's likely those guys taken care of.
Laying low.
Anything in here? No. Clam shells and crab carapaces look like that. Take his quarterstaff as proof that we have slain him. As a dead adventurer. Did Valian. Mana's letter. How is it that so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the Dalewood call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see, but all I have experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was home to sporlings. I want to see the vaunted compass, and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood. At last I made to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zorips. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zorips do not appear to have fallen. Is that dead? Little vessels. Pick up a decent amount of vessel flesh here. Not that I use it for anything.
These ones are in for a walloping!
Who does it? Kill them. That's pretty cool. Oh god! Oh man. I'm not sure what the two signs for a beneficial spell would be though. Like, we've got the center and also the outer rim. I can't figure out why that would be. At the center of a ring of jagged stone, this boulder casts long shadows across the sand as the sun moves overhead. A lovely sight. Would that we could spend more time by the sea. I have to wait a game for that one. Maybe it is that the outer rim ratio is always the same on spells, and so nice. They put it onto every spell. It seems silly, but that's the only reason I can think of. No, that's not the only reason I can think of. That's the only sensible reason I can think of. The other idea is that you would be a lesser effect or a lesser chance of affecting them. Dank Souls 3 is better. Hey, Jack. It's nice to see you again. How you doing, buddy? I like Pillars of Eternity. It's got a lot of lore. It's got a lot of reading. Dark Souls 3, Dank Souls 3 does not have a lot of reading.
Good day to you.
Is it done? Am I rid of the interminable squawking of the Zorips? Squeak? No, Tanner, I did not mind yours. Yes, they are all dead. Good. I'm tired of their feeble attempts to surprise us. Here, she hands you 3 vials. For your troubles. Now we can get underway with my part of the bargain. You've gained mana regeneration, mana recovery, mana endurance. Yay. I will get started on the mixture, but I need one more ingredient. Some spores from the creatures in that cave there. She points just north of a little stretch of beach. Sporlings, they call them. It is a useful material. I need one for the mixture. You are welcome to any others you find. I have some spores here, collected from those sporlings. So you do. Excellent. Give one here, and I'll add it to the cauldron. It should not take long. Skulls for Mother added. The quest expires in 1 day. Quest doesn't expire? The mixture is ready. Take this to Opera. Tell her to drink it before bed, as it induces sleep. She'll find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite, grant her strength. She is a rather frail woman from what I remember. Wait, I thought this was a cure. Now prisoners can scale fences with ropes. There's more character traits. That's awesome. I'll have to check out Prisoner Architect at some point. I'm still hesitant to name a time in a day. Stop a new prisoner. The prisoners are murdering their priests like usual. And I shall lead you all to enlightenment. I thought this was a cure. I can tend to elements of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul. Certainly not one inflicted by the gods. I have explained many times. People will believe what they want. Yeah, I suspected so. So let her believe. Perhaps that will. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she will feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That's our promise. Fine, I'll be going then. I have done what I can, as promised. Tell Opera I wish her well. I shall. And
hello.
You are... Ooh, yes. I could use some rest if you don't mind sharing your camp. After all you've done for me, you are quite welcome. Get some sleep by the fire, and I'll keep an eye on the tide. I won't actually rest though, because we haven't actually taken much injury. And we have... Skulls for Mother. Okay. Rewards, 15% experience, 15% of a level. Father's Teeth, and up to 300 copper in treasure. Expires in 25 hours. Duration 2 turns. Somewhere deep in the ruins of Ibral's Well, a pair of Pugra prey on travellers and offer up sacrifices to their mother. In the past, travellers simply knew to avoid all trails leading near the well, but in recent years, the Pugra have increased the range of their hunts. Travellers have been abducted or killed on the road. I'll do this later. I'll look at this later. Housekeeping stuff. Daily's gonna be housekeeping stuff. Well, that appears to be all of Anslog's compass. We now have the materials ready to give back to our dear Mother's Plea. Let's go to it. But yes, it is to improve her health, not a cure.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
There is no cure to the Hollowborn. It appears. Certainly no one knows of a cure yet. Or else, like I said, they would cure more. Jack says, start up a new prison, the prisoners are murdering the priest. Also, a fight broke out in the classroom and the dog handler got beat up. Oof. Turned out one of the prisoners was carrying a power drill on him. Jack, you might need to increase your security there. Jesus. The power drill is... Oh, it's a powerful thing. To Alfred's house. See if there's anyone of interest on the way. I don't think there is. We have done most things. Killed the sheriff and the deputy. And his weird little lord too. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. How the hell did he get that past the metal detector? Last I remember, there's a lot of metal in power drills. Maybe you replace the metal bit with plastic. Hello.
Greetings.
You were some time away. I worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you brought it? What did Ranga say? Yes, I do have it. Here it is. Really did it! Oh, bless you, bless you! I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. I can't thank you enough. Wait. You should know something about that potion. Because she's going to be born with a Hollowborn at some point, and that's going to hit her like a goddamn truck. But then again, it's still going to hit her like a goddamn truck when I tell her there's no cure. Difficult choice. So we can simply nod and walk away. She is going to have this baby. It's going to be Hollowborn. And she's going to curse our name. She's going to curse the name of the healer who provided it. And she is going to fall into an awful, awful state. Or we can tell her, in which case she's going to be distraught until the pregnancy. Her husband's gone. She'll probably be just bereft and just not do anything. Her sister's gone. Oh god. And she might not even make it to the point of being able to have the baby. But I think afterwards would still be better for her knowing that it was likely to be Hollowborn and then be Hollowborn than not knowing. Than having hope and having that hope dashed. Offer blinks looking down the vial. Oh, what do you mean? It doesn't do what you think. Ranga says it will make you feel better, but that's it. I'm not aborting the baby, Jack! But that's... Ofra's happiness quickly fades. But everyone said... I should have known. I've been so stupid. How could I think... I'm sorry, I've wasted your time. You don't know that your child will meet the same fate. Perhaps this is best left to chance. You're right. I shouldn't turn to such methods. There may still be another way. She needs to deflate a little, her face weary. I won't take the potion, but thank you all the same for acquiring it for me. Here, take this. You can keep what remains of Ranga's payment as well. And take this as well. I've been holding on to it, but I think it'll do you more good. Minor Cloak of Protection! Woo! I suppose all I can do now is pray. Perhaps the gods will be kind. And 1,000 experience! Woo! What else is there to do? A Hollowborn will mean our deaths. No, actually, a Hollowborn will not mean your deaths because I've already killed Lord Redrick and everything's going to be fine. Except for your baby who's not going to be fine. Ha! Alright, well, that is it for Anslog's Compass. It's a very small little area. Let's see, there was, what, the Zorips, dealing with them, the Undead, just clearing them out, and the last little tail end of the Gilded Vale quest. Not really a big deal, but nice.